Yo, what's up, Andre?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You checked that the local recordings are on. I'm on it, boss.
Perfect.
Nah, I'm not gonna let that happen again. That's it's like always at the back of my mind now. But perfect. Welcome, guys. Happy Friday. It's been I had pre-market prep stream here earlier, and we got
Yep.
the pop I was speaking about above previous days highs on ES, NQ as well. So right now, obviously, I mean, we're moving higher. Stocks are all green except Apple. So thanks to my Goldman Sachs financial advisor, my portfolio is looking good in the recent ads. And I did speak about this as well. I mean, it's not rocket science, but we had a pullback on the S&P, a great time to add into your long-term portfolios. Yeah, I was saying that I would say most people should be doing a retirement account and having that there. But even if you are doing your own DIY stuff, which I do on top of my RA, you should be adding in at these great levels that, you don't want to be adding in here. You want to be adding in quite heavy when we get these
Yeah.
pullbacks highs. But I was saying also we don't have much room to go back to all-time highs, like 2%, 170 points on ES right now, and then
Yep.
NQ, I believe it's under 1,000 points now. Back to all-time highs is just over 1,000 points back to all-time highs. So markets are
That could be like 2 or 3 days, to be honest.
looking pretty good. Yeah, exactly.
That
And just
t-shirt
something that
Andre, that's hilarious.
Andrew, I don't know about you, but it seems like some of the big tech names are lagging the indexes right now, like Tesla. Like
Yeah.
Tesla's lag. Yeah.
Heavily. But I mean, Tesla is an interesting play because like the evolution of the company, in my opinion, is not going to be they're not going to be doing they're not going to be known as a car company that much longer.
Yeah.
They have the robots, they have the autonomous driving, they have like all of these. It's a software company, really. Like it's a software company with a manufacturing like stack as well.
Sure.
But in a world where like even to be conservative, in the next 20 years, those robots are going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, and Tesla is the most well positioned to take advantage of that. So like,
I agree.
in my opinion, and obviously this is not financial advice, but in my opinion, like if Tesla's at 260 or at 440 or at 350, like, does it really matter?
Yeah,
I mean, of course it matters. Like, obviously, the lower price you buy and it rockets up, yeah, of course. But like, does a major sell off on Tesla on a daily chart really concern me over the next 20 years? Not really.
No. Yeah.
Like,
I
no.
mean, we still we got great. This is a great. I bought some this morning, actually, more Tesla shares, but we had 43% of all-time highs. I think this is where we ripped in September of 2025. So
Yep.
I like the price right now. I'm purely based on that Elon Musk is South African and it's going to go higher.
There you go. He's a legend, dude.
Yeah, dude. Have you heard the story? So he went to a school in South Africa called Pretoria Boys High. They phoned him when he became the richest man in the world about 3 years ago. They asked him, could have been longer, 4 years ago. They asked him if he would like to come and speak at the school. He says he has $1 million. I hated my time at the school. Never messaged me again. Never contacted me again. But
also, let me just pull something up quick so I can
yeah,
show
all
you
good.
guys.
In my thoughts on just
how's my audio, by the way?
Sounds good, bro. It sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, just from a day trading perspective, though.
I'm gonna get my coffee. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, all good. I am seeing that we are obviously at these levels of resistance here, so that's obviously going to be a interesting point to see what we get over there. But yeah, the high impact news is out the cards right now. We've already finished that. That was CPR, and that has already happened. So nothing more on the cards right now, at least from a high impact news perspective. So let's see what we do get. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something like a retracement and then we can look to buy it up. But I was speaking this week has just been moving higher, obviously, and we've been able to capitalize on that. I haven't had any trades today so far. I wanted to wait until CPR came out. But yeah, we are in an interesting spot at the minute. So Martin, Andrew, Javier, Raj, what's up? T-shirt, Andre. What's up, guys? Yeah, good to have you guys all on. Perfect. So I was looking at the DAX. The DAX is moving higher this morning. Yeah, what's up, Mark? Perfect. So we'll wait until the open. We've got the open in the next 2.5 minutes. And then we'll go from there. It is Masters weekend, so I'll be watching golf. André, how can you customize the RB statistics when price closes above or below RB levels or VWAPs? Is it possible? With the VWAP, I'm not too sure. You'd have to ask André that. At the moment, there is no customization with the VWAP. But maybe there is something that the team are working on for sure. Cool. We'll wait until André gets back. I want to hear his thoughts on the market as well. But yeah, I had a nice little short, quick win yesterday to the downside on NASDAQ. I had a winner pre-market, and then live on stream, I had a nice little short trade. So we've had winning trades this week. André and I won on, was it Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday together. So yeah, André had the short on NASDAQ, I had the short on YM. So you can go back and rewatch those streams as well. But André, I wanted you to get your stream up just so we can see your thoughts on the market as well, bro.
All right.
Our financial planner, so you must listen.
Yeah, dude, I need a cut of your profits on on Meta.
I asked if you take South African rands. You said no, only Bitcoin.
If you convert it, I'll take it, but if not, no thanks. Okay, so obviously CPI this morning. And market's opening in 1 minute now. CPI consensus is 0.9%. Actual came in at 0.9 year over year. Consensus was 3.4, came in just under at 3.3. It's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good in the sense that it's better than expected, but expected is a little bit high. But just one thing to keep in mind as it relates to CPI, and the other thing that I'm going to say just before the market opens is NQ is stronger than ES right now. ES is still within previous day's range. I'm using the ultimate reversal setup indicator to see that really easily. Previous day high is this horizontal red line on ES, which is to the right. You can see that we're still within that range, and we have the market open, and we took out previous day's high there. Obviously, give it a second. I don't recommend trading like the first few minutes. But ultimate reversal setup is in play on NQ right now. So that means that price opened above the midnight open, previous day's high, and gap fill. It's pretty close today, so the move is not going to be huge. But the total setup, like TP3, which would be the gap fill, is 66 points. So you need to find your entry. I would recommend being careful because it's CPI, but ultimate reversal setup is in play on NQ, not on ES today because it opened within yesterday's range. But one thing to note is, one thing to note about CPI is CPI, when they say that it's 3%, even if it's 2%, right? Even if it came in lower than expected, it's still a positive number, which is not good. So imagine, and not that it should be negative, like if you don't want like negative CPI, but the thing is, imagine you're driving in the wrong direction. If you're driving in the wrong direction and you're going 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction, that would be like CPI being at 5%. Just because CPI comes down to 2%, you're driving theoretically in the wrong direction, but slower. So it's like CPI is increasing at a slower rate. Something to really like wrap your head around. Like inflation's not going down and it hasn't actually gone down. The rate of change of how fast it's going up has come down. So think about like a curve, right? Or like a equity curve. If the equity curve goes straight vertical, it's increasing at a faster pace. So that's why it goes straight up. If it's just chopping sideways, like slowly going up, it's increasing, but not at a fast pace. That's something to keep in mind with CPI, because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, inflation's coming down. No, it's increasing at a slower rate. Really important to note is, like, another way to think about this is imagine like a faucet, like in your sink. If you just tap it out a little bit, the water is going to drip out. Water's still coming out. Then you put it on full blast, water's pouring out. So what's happening is, a couple of years ago, inflation, CPI was like 9%. That's full open. Water's flushing out. Bad. It's just closing a little bit more. That's the difference. Like, water's still coming out, but it's just not coming out as fast. So that's really important for, I think, everyone to think about relating to CPI, because at the end of the day, like, inflation is a huge problem, obviously.
Interesting here. NVIDIA's up 1%. Tesla's up 0.85. Everything's green except Apple's down 0.4. But the Dow is actually having...
1 sec. I'll be right back. 1 sec.
Yeah, the Dow is actually down now. Yeah, this is a 100-point move on the Dow at the minute. 150 points down at the minute. So why I'm taking pre-market lows here at the minute. It's interesting. So why I'm taking pre-market lows, NQ up and ES up. So keep that in mind. Yeah, what's up, Cam? Yeah, so interesting for now. Yeah, so I was just saying, Andre, look at that. Look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA soaring.
Dude, is there a headline?
I'm not too sure.
Dude, you know what's really annoying?
What?
There's like nowhere to find. There's not one place to
I
go
know.
to.
There's none. You'd have to have like the Bloomberg terminal, which is like 30K. Yeah, bro. So
yeah, it's kind of annoying.
But WIM's the only index that's down on that. Look at this bar on WIM, 5-minute bar. That's from high to low. That's currently 200 points. Thanks for coming.
Wow, PLTR is getting destroyed, dude.
Yeah, Palantir down 3.3%. Wow, dude, WIM's taking pre-market lows. Interesting. Now that will be interesting to see. This is where sometimes a play that I look for is, if NQ and ES are moving higher and continue to move higher, WIM might look to catch up, and I could play along off of the lows on WIM. That's a move that I do look to look for sure. But I think it's Masters golf weekend. If I can just get a quick win, wrap it up for the day, I'm chill.
Dude, ES is meaningfully weaker than NQ right now.
Yeah. Agreed. ES is now new session lows for the New York session. But obviously, this is... So yesterday on stream, André, I took the short like this. Let's go to Thursday. I had a trade pre-market, and then I also had a trade into the... So I did 1-4 yesterday, and I had these two trades, one pre-market and then one opposite directions, actually. I had a long pre-market off the lows here, like 2 hours before market open. I just liked the price. I was at the desk. I was like, oh, well, I'm getting ready for pre-market prep. And I like this. So I'm always going to, if I have a nice quick trade, I'm always going to be taking 100%. Those base hits. So took that for quick, like 30 points. And then this trade here, I like the shorts. However, I did manage it quite badly. I took a quick, like 22 points and then got stopped at break even. I should have probably just let the rest ride, because I would have hit my take profit for 50 points. But I was a bit wary because I did like the longs overall, but so I was kind of mean reverting. I was trading what's in front of me, but I did know later on in the day we could maybe bounce from these levels, which we actually ended up doing. But I was done for the day after this, just taking my quick base hits.
Yeah, it's the way to do it, dude. Especially now.
Yeah. So yeah, look at now, NQ coming back down. So I would be careful of buying at this level. Also, the reason I say that is because we are at weekly highs. It's not a great spot to be getting in for a long. You'd be scalping longs. You wouldn't be looking to try and trail like a 200-point move higher.
Yeah,
personally.
No, for
I
sure.
I don't see on Friday how this can, obviously the market can do anything with headline news or anything, but I don't see how the market just rallies 200 points to end the Friday. I'll see something more like we get a pop and then maybe we close like down here, something like that.
I'm curious about how this is going to react here.
Let's go there.
Let me make this a little bit bigger here. Curious about how this is going to react. Because you know me. You know what I'm looking for right now.
Yeah, I know you're looking for the short. And I would agree with you in terms of like what's been happening.
Yeah, we got the... Let me pull up the what's in play quick. So let's just look at the what's in play quick here.
Yep.
Why am I looking for the shorts? Here's why.
Inside, what's outside days? Yep.
We have gap fill by size, outside day by size, ICT by size, ICT by size, gap fill by weekday, all pointing short, all super high percentages here, which is why I'm looking for the shorts. Finding that entry is going to be that tough piece because I usually don't like to enter just yet. It's pretty quick for the open. I would be looking to short ES, but the bias is more short on NQ, even though ES is weaker because NQ hasn't touched either of these levels yet. But I need NVIDIA, Meta, Apple, Broadcom to chill out first.
Men used to go to war. Trading NQ is war.
Yeah.
Stuff on Twitter is funny, dude.
I would like a little bit of something like this. I mean, like maybe this was the entry here.
The DAX is coming down as well, which typically the DAX moves with NQ2. So that's what I mean by the DAX is the German stock market index, NQ now. So it seems like it wants to flush a little bit lower.
If we get one more pop up, I'll be happy.
Yes, also coming down. Yeah, under 300 now on NASDAQ, 301, 3.
Give me a pop up here. Give me a pop up.
There you go, getting a little pop. Feels like one of these days where I was looking for the longs that one day and it popped for me and then I didn't take it and you were shorting ES though. That day. Remember that I quickly flipped short. So we've got the opening range still needing to set. I typically do, for the most part, do wait until that opening range does set. But if I find a trade before that, I will definitely look to take it. I just don't like how ES is at that overnight view app. Sitting at that overnight view app. We're obviously below the New York session open view app at the moment. Amazon's up 2%. And good old faithful Meta is still up 1%. I think it could go back to that where we were up in Feb, there 740, which would is $100.
Dude, I know.
16%, 17% higher.
I think, depending on the momentum here, 330, 340 area for the short on NQ.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we would be trading it to 270. That's
yeah.
That's previous day's highs, correct, Ross? So previous day's highs would be that outside days report where you would, if you open up outside of that previous day's highs or lows, that outside days report tells you how often we retrace back towards that level there. So, yeah. But obviously at the moment, we are popping higher at the minute. So we got to be careful. See, this is now where I would like to short YM because it is showing the weaker of the indexes at the moment. If I was going to take a short, but we've taken.
I just tried the starter at 26. I'm gonna probably add into it. My stop is above high of day.
326. Yep.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna add into it if it gets to the 40s, but right now I'm at 26.75, and then TP is at 270. Yeah, I'd like to see this start to flush, like now.
Yeah.
Obviously. But yeah, TP at 270, stop above high of day.
Yeah, I like that. It's rejecting the New York session VWAP at the moment. Looks good. DAX, the DAX, so DAX is the German stock market index. I like trading it as well. I have actually found my stats are telling me that NASDAQ's my best performer, then the DAX, and then the Dow. So DAX and NASDAQ tend to move together, and the DAX is, since the New York session opened, just been down straight 70 points.
By the way, why am I targeting 270 on NQ? Right here. This stat right here. 86% outside days by size on NQ. That target is 270 right over here. Entering at what seems to be, it's not final yet, but what seems to be the midpoint of the orb. I'm looking to catch this move down to the 270. That's how you set your targets using data.
Yeah. And it's under VWAP at the moment, under New York session VWAP at the moment.
I'm going to move my stop to the 60s-ish.
It's ES doing. Yeah, ES is not looking particularly strong either, trading at the lows.
Wow. Yeah, it was just up pretty decent. Now I'm back in drawdown. It was up 23 points. Now I'm back in drawdown.
So look, I still think it looks good, bro. At least right now. Let's see what it does here at this level.
What I'm hoping is it doesn't take high of day and then reverse back down for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
What do you think about adding?
I don't hate it. I just want to see how this. Yeah, I like it at that level for an ad. But
I want to add as I'm in profit, not when I'm in drawdown.
Yeah, because of the they give you an average price as well. Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I'm adding to a winner and not a loser. And when I have more confirmation.
YM is also trying to take opening range low over here.
Yeah, Broadcom needs to start reversing now. I'm going to give this a little bit more room to breathe with my close to my original stop at 39 or at 39 points. at 65-ish. If this starts to flush, I'll add, but if not, I'm not going to add to a loser.
I like the price where you're getting it now.
Yeah, ES is looking good, though. The thing is, ES doesn't have that. ES is weaker, so maybe I should have taken ES, but yeah, maybe I should have taken ES because the divergence here is really strong.
Yes, is Yes, breaking opening range low.
Wow, this is really, really crazy. The divergence between ES and Q, I don't think that I've seen something like this in a while. What is happening right now? NQ is about to make a high of day, and ES is about to make a low of day.
That is crazy. ES is now just taken opening range low.
I'm going to put my stop back above high of day, above 370.
I think if ES starts to roll, though, NQ comes lower back
That's
down.
what I'm saying. That's why I don't want to get stopped out before. I don't want to get stopped out before.
I'm taking opening range low as well. Interesting. I'm watching ES as well, and also your NQ.
If NQ breaks the midpoint of the orb, I would be really happy.
NQ. Yeah, it's still wicking those highs. So it looks good. Wow, look at YM. YM flushed pretty hard there, bro. To the low side.
Can you pull up your screen?
Yeah, YM flushed there. Opening, it's taken out the opening range low. Took it out there. Just a clean flush of then 5-minute candle, 100 points. I think it comes down, bro. I like your trade. It's definitely showing strong level of resistance there at the highs. Okay, I'm gonna take a short on NQ with you, Andre. I'm in at 323.
Yeah, I just added to it. If it pops, it pops. Whatever. I'm happy to do this right now. So I have one at 290. I have one chunk here taking off at 290, which is the opening retracement. It was already touched, but it was bounced off there. And then another chunk at 271.50, not technically 270. I usually will take it a little bit early. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. ES as well. Yeah, this candle here off break. So I took it at the break of that New York session view. So I'm targeting, my first target would be see what we do at opening range low, which is 290, and then back down to that outside days level that we always speak about.
So I have TP1 at 290, 289. I should put it to 290 honestly, but 290 even. My TP1 for the chunk of my trades right now.
That's a good 1 minute close, Andre. We just need it now to flush.
Yeah.
If it gets under 300, I think we definitely get down to 270, at least 290, and then 270 would be.
I'm going to move my stop to this 55 area. If this doesn't continue down, it's probably not going to work well. So, like, if this pops back up, I'm not super confident in this.
What's ES doing? Yeah, ES is weak, bro. Very weak.
I know. Wow, it's crazy, dude. I'm literally like back to break even right now.
ES wants to come low. It looks like it wants to come low off these.
Oh my God.
Very wiki.
Wow, I'm about to get stopped out. That's crazy, dude.
Where's your stop on it?
At 60. I'm putting it
Okay.
I want to put it at 60 here. But dude, I'm probably gonna get stopped out. Like it's completely reversed this move in like 2 minutes.
My entry is 323. So
I mean, we have practically the same entry.
yeah.
Is your stop at high of day?
Yeah, my stop's at half day. Mine's at 371.
Dude, maybe if NVIDIA can chill out, that would be awesome.
Just YM is the one that's leading the way right now.
Up or down?
Lower. Well lower. No, I don't hate this, bro. I don't hate this.
Dude, it's still valid. These things are still in play right now. I mean,
Jeez,
I don't know.
Being wiki, eh?
This price action has been terrible. On NQ, terrible. I would like to see price move down now.
Yeah, we add the New York session view up, so I'd like it, if it wants to come low, it needs to hold this level.
Yeah. NQ is looking good. ES is actually looking stronger now, which is not great. Jeez, NVIDIA, chill.
What's ES doing? Yeah, ES is also back at that New York session view. Probably not a bad selling price for that either. It's broken opening range low. Definitely not a bad selling price on ES at the minute, where we're sitting at now. The reason I say that, we broke opening range low, pull back, and then short. That was my NQ trade yesterday. So that looks very similar to my trade yesterday on ES.
Yeah. The moment that NVIDIA loses this momentum, I'm hoping it reverses. I feel like maybe my stop is still too tight. But if this just blows out of the water, like I don't want to just eat this loss for no reason.
Yeah, you want to give it the necessary room. Jeez, very wiki though. Even on ES now, just up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. We're getting a little bit of a flush.
It looks like we have factory orders in 4 minutes. I don't know if it matters, but
yeah, I don't think that. Personally, for me, I don't look at like medium impact news. I mean, it could obviously, but it could do anything. But
all right, NQ, let's do this now. Give me the flush. You faked everyone out. Fun and games are over. Let's go down.
Just in through on Discord, just the same issue. What issue?
What's up?
I'm not too sure. Where's the limit? I'm not too sure what that is, Mark. What is that for, Mark? Is that for MT5, MT? Yeah, I'm not too sure what that is. James, check if traders connect API, C-Trader accounts. I don't use C-Trader TV, so I'm not too sure. But yeah, all good my side. It's on C-Trader. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Back and forth, bro.
Dude, it's unbelievable. We have news which could or could not do something in the next 2 minutes. So let's see what happens. I'm literally break even, so like,
yeah.
Until
I'm literally at my entry price, 323.
Yeah. My first target, I moved it to 300, just so you guys know. Second is 271. Okay.
Well, NVIDIA is chilling a little bit right now.
Dude, let it reverse. Let it reverse. If the timing lines up nicely with this 10 a.m. data and we get a flush, I would be happy. I mean, it's looking solid. It's looking solid.
It is. Even ES looks like it wants to come lower off this level.
It's looking solid.
I actually think I should be short ES, not NQ.
Dude, I know. I'm thinking the same thing.
I mean, I could trade both.
You could trade both.
Yeah, but then you're basically opening yourself up. No, it looks good, yeah, bro.
Come on, NQ. At least get my TP1 out of here. We got 2 seconds till the data. Oh, what?
Oh,
there
wow.
we go. There we go.
Jeez, look at it. Yes.
Okay, there's my TP1's hit.
Yeah.
Now, moving my stop to the 50s. And now we let it ride.
I'm still in full price, but I didn't have my TP1 in. I've just got it at that 270 level. But we are flushing ES as well, flushing as well. That's why I'm doing. Why I'm also big bar down. I'm gonna try to hold this because yesterday
I'm holding.
Yesterday I was too aggressive and I hit my 50-point take profit, and I made money, but I could have made more.
Yeah.
Let's see. 302. If we break 300, I definitely think we start to flush. There we go. Come on, 299.
No, dude, I think that we get it. I mean, I think that it's gonna start to roll.
There we go.
Come on.
Okay, I'm up 35 points. I'm going to secure some here at opening range low. That's my first target. I'm the second target, 271 outside days report.
I'm moving my stop to break even here. We're up right now. I was up 40 points. I'm not letting a 40-point winner go to break into as a loss. No way.
Agreed. So I secured 75% off at the opening range low. I had, for me, and the way I trade André, I know the outside days in play, but I got to take off some here. It's at the opening range low and the daily view app.
Yeah, I took a piece off already, so I'm more chill to let this go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna move my stop to 315. So this is all kind of messed up now, but my stop is at 315. If it gets tagged out, whatever. I already secured my profits or half my profits. I have the rest going here, but I'm up 40 points. I'm not letting a 40-point
Agreed.
trade become a losing trade. Period. Full stop. I don't care what happens. I'm not doing it. And it looks like I'm going to get stuck. I'm going to get stopped out for slight profit. And again, like, dude, how many times have I said this? Like, if I get stopped out here,
it goes lower.
No, it's not even. It's like I take profits.
You should have just taken the full
thing, dude. Every time my TP1 is always like sniper TP1, and then my TP2 is like always like way too aggressive.
Extended, yeah.
Yeah, always.
I mean, I'd rather take 35 points out of the market. I think I'll be up $1,000 on that. So I'm up.
Exactly.
We had a draw. My worst drawdown on that trade was 16 points. No, sorry, 20 points. And I made 35. So yes, my RR might not be my full 1R, but I was only in a 21-point drawdown to take 35 points out of that trade. Here it comes, Andre. I'm going to secure some more here. It's a Friday. I want to chill, watch the Masters golf. I'm going to leave a trailer on small trailing piece, but I'll close the rest of it at opening range low, though a good amount. So more off there. But yeah, that was a nice trade. I think ES actually was maybe the better trade, but it didn't actually move as much.
ES was the better trade for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, it only moved off that New York session via 7 points compared to NQ. I felt it. Would be a little bit more. It's about 4-1 at the moment. It would have it moved 35, so a little bit better.
Yeah. So let's recap this short quick. Still in it, but why did we take the shorts? Looking at the what's in play, ES, NQ, very short bias with the morning. You can see the bias bar at the top, very short bias. And we have gap fill, outside days, ICT open, all pointing to the short side. I enter short at roughly the midpoint of the orb, giving it room to breathe, targeting number one, the 25,300. Number two, previous day's high, which is the outside days report. 86% of the time, price has reversed to the outside day, which is right over here. It is the only thing still left in play right now. So that's where my final target is going to be. 86% of the time, when price opens above yesterday's high, it will reverse back down in the last 6 months on NQ. That's exactly what I'm looking for here. That is my red line. I'm using the ultimate reversal setup indicator to plot that yesterday's high for me. And now I'm just patient, letting this run to the downside, looking for this move here. I appreciate it. That's the point. That's why we do these streams, by the way. One of the ideas, one of the reasons that we use this stream, well, we started doing the stream, number one, it was James's idea. So shout out to James for doing these streams. So it's to show you in real time, like how you use the reports. My initial target was at TP1 or was at the opening retracement. My runner of 57 points is going to be previous day's high. So that second chunk that I have is that previous day's high here on NQ. So yeah, now I'm just waiting. I'm up. I've locked in a green day. I'm not interested in, if I'm up, and James, I think that you're the same way.
Yeah.
I'm up 30 points. I was up 43. There's no chance I let this become a loser. My stop now, and I'll mark a red line, is at 15.
Andrew, I think what's been working for me on my green streak, I'll take a nice 1 or 2 trades like this, maybe pre-market and then quickly into the open, and then I'll stop trading for the day. If I do take a trade later on, it'll be like on literally like a paper account, bro. Like that doesn't mean anything.
Dude, that's the way to do it. Like if you have that itch to trade and you're already green, like
correct.
Get a paper account, trade it, and you're like, whatever, I scratch the itch.
Or like you trade like an eval that was $50, but you made $1,000 on the day. Yeah.
I appreciate you guys. Well done. That TP2 looks like it's about to be hit. Looking for that 270. 271.50 specifically. God, if this bounces right now, I'm gonna be pissed. Moving my stop to 300 or to 305 now. So I'm moving this down to 305. So now I'm locking in a 20-point winner here for the runners. Looking for that continuation. Previous day's high. I will front run it by a couple points, but I'm leaving this to run. There you go, Mike. 2-0. Done for the day. Beautiful.
Brilliant.
I need that 271. I'm going to wait. I'm trying to be patient here. I guess NQ was the one to take.
It was.
Really,
it
didn't really seem like it. It didn't really seem like it, but we are getting a pretty strong bounce here. But if I miss my,
Andre, I got full out, bro. I'm not gonna wait for 2 points and then a reverse on me.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The low of that candle was 73.25. My TP was at 71.50. I would be pretty upset if I do think we're going to get that previous day high, though. I'm going to move my stop to 300. So my stop now is at 300. So right over here. So locking in a 25-point winner. If it doesn't hit the full TP, which will be a 56-point winner. I'm trying to be conservative. I'm only giving myself this. And it looks like I'm going to get tagged at. And not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Come on. Come on, NQ. Make it. Give me that outside days. Give me this. Give me that outside days. Come on. Just consolidating at this orb low. My stop is too tight. I'm definitely going to get tagged at my trailing stop, and it's not going to, it'll just touch later. Oof.
Very wiki there. Jeez, again.
It's either going to rip up or snap down, but either way, I'm happy. I have my, it's funny because if I get tagged out at the 300, I'm getting out at my TP1. Full out at TP1 if it gets tagged at 300.
Can I wear these now? Oh, my Alco just took the short, but anyway,
perfect.
I'm gonna. There you
go, dude. You should sleep in them. You're pretty much out. You should seriously sleep in them,
dude. The amount of times my son hits me in the eye in the middle of the night or get broken. Hey, you literally be sleeping, all of a sudden you just get a whack in the eye, bro.
Yeah, we're getting that move down.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Come on. Give me that 271.50. Come on. Give me that 271. We're literally 3 points away. Come on. Come on. Come on. There it is. Bang.
Yeah, nice.
271.50 to the tick. Beautiful, guys. I hope you took that. I mean, it's not signals, obviously, so not financial advice, the whole thing, but I hope you understand the logic of why we took that trade right there. All right. Hold on one sec. I'm going to get another coffee now.
Yeah, you're good. Let me, I'll take over the stream. So let's go like that. There we go. So that was my trade here. Oops. And probably could have caught more of this move, but yeah, I was full out at that next break low, so like a 284. So a nice trade to end the week. And yeah, I think, yeah, DB is still stuck in ES shorts. I still think ES looks good for shorts, personally. Still looks like we want to come lower. So really, really good stuff. Perfect. Any questions on the chat right now? But yeah, nice to end the week with that for sure. Geez, reversing quite hard there.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Nice call. Nice.
Let's cover. Yeah, that was a good trade.
Then we have stats for the win. This is exactly how you use edgeful to set targets, to have a bias. And you can see if I pull up what's in play, 0 reports currently in play because they all played out. That's why over here, even when there was that pop, my bias was leaning short. We had the opening retracement, the previous day high, the gap fill still in play. Doesn't mean it's not going to pop back up again. I would have loved it if the move was cleaner, but we did get that move. So it was good. And somehow we picked the right one, even though NQ was stronger. I personally picked NQ specifically because the ultimate reversal setup was in play. Now, open above, midnight open, previous day's high, and gap fill. Those are draws to the downside for a reversal back down. Wow, what an absolute sniper exit on this move.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The reason that I did not take ES is because it opened within yesterday's range.
Yeah.
That is a different, it was really, really close, but it's not the ultimate reversal setup the way that we explain it, the way that it is. If you go to the get started page on edgeful, you go to the essential walkthrough, you can see it right over here. What's up?
You don't have a target on it if it opens within previous day's range. That's the reason.
You have to use the other two. You have to use the midnight open and gap fill as the targets.
So because it opened up here inside previous day's range, see how we're trading underneath it, whereas on NQ we were trading above it, and we can look to get that as a target. How crazy is that, dude? Literally hits it to the point.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty solid. Good way to end the week.
Yeah, that was a solid trade, dude. Any questions in the chat? We can go over for the next until 11
guys, ask away, because obviously we were explaining live what we were doing, but I was also concerned, to be honest, that something like this would happen. I was very worried about that, which is why I was saying I want to give it more room to breathe. Either way, stop at new high of day would have been solid. Like, typically the maximum stop that I'm willing to take is 50 points per contract. Like, it's more than enough. Like, if you can't get your exit was perfect. If you can't get your entry to a place where your stop is 50 points away, unless you trade CFDs like James, 50 points away, I think that you just need a better entry. Like, nobody has to leave an 80 or 90 point stop if you're trading NQ. Like, it's just not necessary. Like, get a better entry and have less risk.
Yeah, no, I think that was solid. Yeah, very, very well done. I mean, it's back. I would be in drawdown now on that account, and that's why I like scalping, bro. Like this, it's
dude, scalping is so underrated. Everyone's like, oh, scalping means you can't hold on to your trades. I'm like, dude, when you can catch a 40, 50 point move like here, 57 point move in how long was it? In 29 minutes?
Yeah.
Would you consider that scalping?
I mean,
is that day trading or scalping?
Who really cares? I made money.
Yeah.
Dude, I think so many traders are worried about the wrong things. Like, is that scalping or day trading? Can you make money scalping? Can you make day trading? I don't care. I'm getting payouts and it's hitting my bank account. That's the only thing that really matters.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that this is, I think 30 minutes is on the top end of scalping just to create a definition.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Maybe even under an hour, you could kind of use that as well, potentially.
I would say like 30 minutes is like the maximum for scalping. And then anything above, between 30 minutes to the rest of the day, but not holding overnight, would be day trading in my eyes. Not that it matters. It really doesn't matter. But people really don't like scalping because they're like, oh, it means you can't hold on to your winners or whatever else. Like, okay, if I can take a 57-point winner, and I mean, ironically today, bottom ticket, like, I'm happy to do that. I'll take that all day.
100%.
And I'm like shocked at ES right now, honestly.
I know it actually looked a lot better for the shorts. It just didn't flush that as low.
Yeah.
But this is actually not a bad price to be looking to short at again. But as I said, like for me,
I would not.
I'll go over my month now again. So last month I did 26K in payouts with the FTMO, one of the prop firms. And then this month I'm already up. I think it'll be like 10 grand at the moment, which I'm eligible for payouts too. I just got to wait for the date. So, I think something that's been working really well for me has just been getting green. And then like, I don't do dumb shit late in the day. What used to mess me up, André, was I'd get green in the morning and then I'd come like to the desk like at 1 p.m. And then all of a sudden I'd be like, that looks nice. And then take it, give back half my profits, be irritated, try and take another trade. And then all of a sudden I'm ready on the day.
Bro, I remember, was it last year? You would trade like anything that's set up, you would take it.
Yeah.
Now I feel like you're like such a, you have like something, you do it, and like that's it, like you're done. Like right now, are you gonna take another trade like for the
no I'll be done for it. Yeah, agreed. It's like I'm locked in now. Like I'm not trying to be like, oh, NVDA looks nice, I'll go trade NVDA, and then it's just
you're dialed, dude. You're so dialed in. Like even 2026, like what have you had, like 2 losing days?
I think I've had 2 on my live accounts. I've had 1, and I'm on a 39-day win streak at the moment. Yeah.
Zinc, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it is crappy price action. That's
André, go put a different shirt on. We need the button down so price can fall.
Give me a second.
No, you're good. Yeah, Zinc. I don't know what to tell you. The price action has been super choppy, but catching that move down to that outside days was pretty clean. The initial, I was actually looking to get short here. I was like, I want to pop. I got the pop added here. I actually really wanted to get short at the 340s, which I was explaining before, but didn't get that entry. So I just added early. And then once we got the confirmation back down, added again, and then took the move down. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys were kind of walking through the logic of why we took the trade, what the data was behind the trade, why the bias was to the short side, why I was not looking for a move up, even though NVIDIA was pushing, Apple was pushing, everything else was pretty much pushing, Broadcom was pushing. I'm looking for the data on NQ to give me my targets, and opening continuation. Opening retracement, previous day's high, which was in the what's in play, which is no longer in the what's in play, obviously, because they already got everything played out already. But if you look at what's completed, we can see here all of these reports were the ones that we were going over. So all of these are short bias. All these are also very high probability. Like the percentages here are great. So yeah, pretty solid. But I personally, I know, James, you mentioned before.
Yeah.
I personally would not take another short here.
No.
Because this,
if you've won already, no.
Yeah, this is too strong of a move. And the other thing is, if you look, I'm not a stickler for volume, right? Like I don't use volume profile, I don't use bookmap, I don't use order flow, I don't use footprint charts, whatever else. But when you see a move like this, and you see a pretty violent move up with elevated volume, to me, that's pretty meaningful. Yeah. Like you can see here, this bounce if you look at the volume, was not really that elevated. It was actually kind of dying out down here. But this bounce, which was a much more meaningful bounce, also has a lot more elevated volume. Something to keep in mind, I don't have any data on that, but something to keep in mind, because the data is it would be very subjective of like what's elevated, what's not, what's like the threshold of the like a certain amount above average, like whatever else. But it is, let me actually go back to yesterday. Like if you look here, yesterday, actually, no, it didn't happen yesterday. Yeah. I mean, we did have a catalyst yesterday right over here. So like that's part of it, but yeah, it didn't really happen yesterday. But I don't want to say that this is the bottom of the day, but it is something, this volume is something to keep in mind. Shorts are the signal, but this sucks. Zinc, maybe I'll put a different shirt on for you, and then we'll get to the move to the downside again.
Dude, my TradeZilla is not updating, but I did $1,000 and $1,000, just over $1,000 on that trade, Andre. So yeah, it's not updating.
So for anyone who just joined, I'll cover the trade again here. So I took a 57-point winner on NQ using the data in the what's in play here. So before the what's in play obviously played out, these were the reports that we're setting up. NQ, outside days by size, NQ, ICT, opening retracement by size, ES, gap fill by size. All of these reports here were pointing to the short side. So initially, my idea here is obviously to go short, targeting yellow line, red line, and then finally, if you leave runners, would be this blue line, which is the gap fill. So what I was doing was I entered short at the midpoint of the orb, stop above or around high of day. Got a move down, a move back up, was sitting in drawdown, still liked the shorts, added on the confirmation down, and then was still sitting in some chop here. Moved, took profits at the 25,300. It was just above the opening retracement, which was the initial target to get hit, and then left my runners to be at the previous day's high. Why? Because the outside days on NQ, 86%. This was really the strongest stat that I was looking at. And this is always going to show you the what's in play is always going to show you your A+ setups on ES, NQ, whatever ticker you want to look at. It's going to filter the reports through the live data to tell you what's actually setting up right now. And it's also going to eliminate the stuff that is setting up, but is not a high probability trade. So you can also see, I have my filter down here, 65 to 100%. I don't really want to see the stuff that's under 65%. So you can see gap fill by weekday on NQ is only 54% today. Green and red days by weekday, 56%. Like, I don't care about that. I don't want to see it. I don't want it to distract me. So I have it filtered out right over here. And then you can see all these other ones. I don't really care. So I have those filtered out. That's why in my what's in play, there's nothing left. I'm waiting for the IB, opening candle continuation, all these other reports to form, because there are 8 that are currently forming. They do have a countdown, so they will form at a certain time. But that is the trade, 57-point winner on NQ here. Bottom ticked the target of the outside days. That's what really justified the right over here, 86% of days that open above the previous day's high of this size or reverse back down. That is why I held my trade as price was kind of consolidating here, because I wanted to get the extra 20-ish points to that outside day. Right over here, that was the final target. So that's how you use the what's in play.
And also just to have a look, the reason why I wouldn't look to take a second trade once the outside day is paid out is look at the screen. It's pretty mixed right now. Obviously, it still needs a couple minutes to be formed, but at the moment, it's looking pretty mixed at the moment. But here's my month so far. As you can see, it's not really updating, but I did do $1,000. It still needs to update the full trade. But yeah, now it'll be over 10K on the month right now, and just stacking the green days, one good day at a time. So this week,
there you go.
Be 8K this week on my, these are all on my FTMO live account. So yeah, another good month building on from previous last month. So yeah, there we go. And this is, again, most of my trades are taken live here using the edgeful data and on stream. So
dude, it's the way I mean, it takes a little bit of time for some people to really for that light bulb to go off on what it means to trade with data. And I think that these streams are one of the best ways for you guys to understand, what does it mean to trade with data? I could have been sitting here stressing that a new high of day was going to come because NVIDIA was literally ripping to the sky. Apple was ripping to the sky, Broadcom ripping to the sky. And I could have been like, NQ is going to rip. But I had reports that are 80%, 70 something percent that are telling me that price should come down to these levels. Once that clicks for you, that you are now only risking your money on days or on trades that are backed by something, I know for a fact that when the IB low forms first and the IB high forms, the high is likely going to break X percent of the time, 78% of the time, 79% of the time. That's a no-brainer in terms of bias. No-brainer. Same thing here. 86% of the time, price will touch this red line. Why would I not target that?
Yeah.
Now I'm closing trades. I'm taking partials as well because for me, 60 points is a larger move. I usually like to go a little bit smaller. But why would I not leave runners to my 86% target?
Yeah,
I would be leaving money on the table. And again, it's not my full position, but look at that, dude.
Yeah.
Why would I not do that? And that's where I can say, I'm not taking I'm not setting my profit targets at a 2-to-1 risk to reward.
Yeah.
That means nothing. Dude, the market doesn't care about your risk to reward. I'm setting my targets at levels that are meant to be hit, that are likely to be hit because the data shows it.
Yeah. And we are live every single day. So I'm live every single day with the edgeful except Tuesdays. And then you obviously have Zinc on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm on with them, Zinc on. And I had a very similar trade on NASDAQ yesterday. You can go and rewatch that stream. Actually, almost identical to today's trade, except yesterday's we took out the opening range low first. That was the only thing. But look where Bitcoin's sitting at, 73K, by the way.
By the way, guys, I mean, let it rip, dude. Let it rip. But by the way, guys, if you're watching, if you're enjoying the streams, if it's helpful to you, please subscribe and follow wherever you're watching. Thumbs up the video, thumbs up the stream. Please, it really helps us out. If you've gotten any value from this, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to the YouTube. I know I'm saying to do a lot of things right now. Wherever you're watching, just like the stream, subscribe wherever you're watching, follow if you're on Twitter or if you're wherever else. Really helps us out. And we're just trying to help you guys, walk you through how to use data. I know it's a lot. And I see a question, broker I use for algos. I use Tradevate. I think Tradevate, I've rarely had issues with Tradevate. I think one of the only times I've ever had an issue with Tradevate was on a data day when there was also a catalyst that came out at 10 a.m. There was some crazy situation where the orders were just all over the place. But personally, I've never had an issue with Tradevate. I don't use any prop firms. I use my own money, and Tradevate is fantastic. They're owned by NinjaTrader, gigantic company, fantastic company. I'm a big fan of theirs. That's who I use. But yeah, I mean, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Not that it's over. We still have 30 more minutes, but not that it's over. But we're just trying to get you guys in the right mindset. But go ahead, James.
DV, you can say thank you, James, too. I know they're just hiring me because they have to hire a person from a third world country. But you can say thank you, too.
Dude, we're meeting the quota, bro. We're meeting the quota.
Yeah, meeting. No, good stuff, DV. I hope that you take some thoughts away. Also, Yeah, I mean, once ES doesn't flush that low over here, like ES was actually quite an interesting one here today.
You see Mike's
Is James is the quarter player. Yeah. So as soon as that doesn't flush for low, then it bounces. You can see that's kind of done there. It's very interesting. Yeah, my NQ algo took the loss today. See that? NQ algo.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's the first one in a minute, right?
First one probably in a good week, bro. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe even 2 weeks, actually. But yeah, back up to opening range high. So when someone was asking about the shorts, I wouldn't look to short over here because you're trading above VWAPs now. And also you've moved up quite aggressively. I mean, those 2 bars on ES, I mean, you can go to NQ as well, but those 2 bars on ES are literally like 7 points. Yes, in terms of point value, then a lot, but compared to this movement, yeah, it's quite a bit. It's literally moved that whole range in 2 bars, 2 minutes.
Yeah. No, it's crazy, dude. I mean, Tradeovate is giving me trouble opening an LLC account. Not really happy with them. You can their support is really good. I would definitely recommend reaching out to their support. They're very good. I would highly recommend doing that. And yeah, I can't speak to SMB Capital. I do know it's a really popular firm, but can't really speak to them. I don't really know exactly how they work. I mean, of course I've heard of them, but I don't know, to be honest. I'm sure they're really popular. If you can get the internship, I'm sure it's really great exposure, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Obviously they have the way that they do it and everything.
Yeah. So
James, we're wearing glasses so you can see Andre's screen in black and white. No, dude, these are my winning
black candles. He has fully only black candles.
I love it, dude. I don't look at my only candles that are green and red are the daily chart. I love it.
Oh, really?
Tradeovate versus Ninja Trader.
Same thing. It doesn't.
Yeah.
The Tradeovate and Ninja Trader, it's the exact same thing. It's owned by the Ninja Trader owns Tradeovate, so it doesn't really matter. But also the ES 5-minute orb algo did take a winner today. So yeah, I've been trying to get everyone to use it. We do have the templates, but hold on one sec. Let me just pull up your screen while I pull this up. One sec.
So we are back at opening range high now. So where we're sitting at right now in terms of price action, if you're green on the day, I wouldn't be looking. If you are red and maybe you shorted ES and it didn't work out, just sit patient. I wouldn't look to short off of this level right now. NVDA is up 2%, Tesla's up 0.5. Now we're above VWAPs.
Bro, look at this. Hold on one sec. I've been telling people ES 5-minute orb, look at that exit.
It's right to the tick.
Literally to the tick. And that's a 7-point move on ES. Really, really clean move. Very little drawdown too. So 5-minute ES orb has been on fire. People have been posting about it on Twitter. I highly recommend checking it out. If you have the algo plan, I would obviously recommend checking it out. We do have the algo templates, just so you guys know. The algo templates are right here. These are pre-built foundations, not optimized. We will never give you optimized settings, meaning here it is, this is the most optimized or whatever else. Like, we will not do that. But we do have different settings for different algos on different tickers. So you can see that all here. I would highly recommend to anyone that has the algo plan to go check these out. We also have the algo analyzer. So if I go here and if I click on one of these, you'll be able to see what all the performance, what you need to optimize, what works well, what doesn't, on one page. So you just download the back test from TradingView. It can actually be any back test. It doesn't have to be from the edgeful algo specifically. And there's 3 tabs: the analysis tab, the Monte Carlo tab, and the prop firm sim tab. The prop firm sim tab tells you over the course of 1,000 simulations, how likely is your eval to pass a certain account. So we have the different account types. And you can see the different account sizes will obviously impact how likely it is to pass. But you can see like my funded futures, this is how likely it is to pass. Now, specifically what this is doing, to be very clear, is that it's taking all of the trades from your backtest and it's reshuffling them 1,000 times and is simulating out the trades. So like, will it hit
like a Monte Carlo?
It is a Monte Carlo, but for prop firms specifically.
Yeah.
So you can see how they look here. So I'll put this to the 1,000 paths. You can see how it looks. So it'll also show you. So by the way, you can add also, if you just reach out to our support, we'll add any prop firm. Just link us the prop firm you want. Just reach out to our support. We'll get it. Martin. So there are, just to talk about the brokers that allow algo, or the prop firms that allow algos, there are ones that allow it. I know a lot of people that use them. I know, I'm not going to tell you to break the terms of service of any prop firm. I would never do that. So do not intentionally break the terms of service. But the algo plan does have a private Discord channel on the left side. You can get access to it. It's only accessible to the algo users. But you can speak to other people in the Discord and what prop firms are using, how it works, but I'm not going to recommend anything because that would be ridiculous for me to say that you should break their terms of service, whatever else. Like, obviously, I hope you guys don't expect me to do that. That would be crazy.
Also, Andre, he's also asking for a broker that you can trade your own personal cash account with a prop firm. with TradeAvate.
TradeAvate, Ninja Trader. I do it with TradeAvate. TradeAvate is fantastic. I use TradeAvate to trade my personal account. I like to trade discretionarily. And
is TradeAvate a broker itself that accepts deposits and withdrawals?
Yeah. Full. They're like a legit, they're regulated.
Okay, I didn't know that. But there obviously are other brokers that use TradeAvate, if that makes.
There are prop firms that use TradeAvate.
And brokers, like other brokers in terms of like another broker name that would use TradeAvate, or is that not the case?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
Prop firm, because TradeAvate has the broker side and the charting side.
Okay, so they are brokers. So use TradeAvate. There you go. So Martin was asking that.
Exactly. So when Zinc is streaming and you see his charts, it's TradeAvate, but he's executing through Lucid or whatever else, or whatever prop firm it is. It doesn't matter what account is linked to it. It's a TradeAvate interface. But if you use your own personal capital, AMP uses TradeAvate. Okay, so you can link I think you can link other brokers to TradeAvate.
That's what I was saying. Like AMP uses TradeAvate.
Yeah, but TradeAvate is also its own broker.
Yes. Okay.
So you can just go to TradeAvate, create an account, and you can deposit your own money and you can do full trading yourself.
Then use TradeAvate, Martin. Sorry, he was asking that pre-market and I couldn't give him. I only give recommendations for brokers and things that I use, and I couldn't give him a recommendation because I don't live in the States. So
yeah, no, I think I personally use TradeAvate. I've never had an issue with them.
Okay, brilliant.
So
yeah, obviously I can't comment on that because being based in South Africa, I can't actually use TradeAvate at all.
Yeah.
For personal cash accounts. You can maybe trade in the simulated environment with one or two prop firms, but they will limit you in South Africa for sure.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I trade CFDs. If I didn't, I'd be trading futures, but I'm still trading NQ. It's the same.
Dude, it's like almost better to trade CFDs.
Yeah.
There's no real benefit. Like, I don't think it's really that much better to trade CFDs.
Yeah. And I got all the people that are at the brokers, I have like their direct cell phone connection. So if I have something wrong, I can literally call the guy's personal cell phone number, you know? So
yeah. I'm going to get a water quick.
Yeah, all good. It's I'm just looking at the screener. So very interestingly enough, we're actually leaning long, and that's not unusual because obviously we are seeing on the stock side of things, we obviously are heavily green. So yeah, glad we got to do a nice little quick scalp, and we can be done for the day and watch some golf. Yeah, nice. There you go. So you got some Kareem's giving some good advice there in the chat too, Martin. So yeah. But yeah, very, very choppy price action today. We're at half week as well, right? Yeah, I think I'm probably going to be done for the rest of the day in terms of taking trades. I'll still be watching. Oh, what's happening here? Jeez, look at that. Flushing. Wow. Jeez, that just flushed a quick 6 points back down. Must be something happening on financial juice. Let's get that up. Get the CNBC up as well. Yeah, something must be happening on financial juice, that's for sure.
Dude, not on financial juice. You won't know if you go there.
I'm looking at CNBC as well, but I mean...
Yeah, but you know why? Because financial juice never tells you the right information.
Yeah, there's always so many ones, bro. Financial juice.
Dude, where's Walter Bloomberg? What's that guy's name?
Walter Bloomberg. Yeah, something... I mean, NASDAQ just flushed like 50, 30 points there quickly. Yeah, 20 points, 30 points. Yeah,
dude, I swear I'm financial juice. I'm on Chrome. I'm not even on Safari.
I know it's not opening.
It's not opening.
I know. I was just looking. So it's not only me. Okay,
dude, you're the shareholder. You're the CEO. You need to fix that.
Oh goodness, that's funny, dude. Yeah, that's a pretty crazy move. I mean, right top to bottom. Yes. Where are you getting your breaking news from, Andre? Your side, though.
Financial juice, dude. No, honestly, I try to go on Twitter. Honestly, I try to go on Twitter.
Good. Yeah, Walter Bloomberg, that guy's good. Yeah. Huh. So then look at
dude, financial juice still hasn't loaded. Crazy. You know what would be so great if TradingView just integrated news?
Yeah, like live news. Yeah, agreed.
Like they have the money to do it. Dude, you know they have 60 million monthly active users?
Yeah.
60 million monthly active users, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that must each paying, let's call it on average, $25 a month.
I mean, dude, the pro plan, the premium plan is like $700 a year.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the revenue must be crazy. It's a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah, I mean, but they are the best charting platform.
So. Oh, dude, it's not even close.
Yeah. I've only used TradingView personally.
Oh, dude, it's not even close.
In my 9 years.
They are the best.
Yeah. How long have you been trading now, Andre, your side?
Dude, I took my first trade. You know what? You want to know what my first trade ever was?
Apple longs.
No. My first trade ever. Race Ferrari stock.
Aha.
At $65.
Oh, wow.
I bought it at 65.
What year was that?
It was 2000. I think it was either 2016 or 17. Sorry.
Okay.
Let me move this up.
So you got into it just before me. I was 2018.
Yeah. So here, it was at 65. It was at, yeah, right around here, early 2017. Dude, I thought I was like the biggest genius ever because like as soon as I bought it, like it just over the next couple, it was a swing trade, but I was like, oh wow, like this is not that hard. I was like, oh, this is not that hard. Like this is like pretty easy. Like if you buy good companies, you can hold them for like a couple months.
Yeah.
Obviously, I paper handed the rest of it, but I wasn't looking to hold it forever. But I actually also, that's like what got me into like, okay, this
finance
is cool.
and trading.
Yeah, like I was like, okay, obviously I love car, like I love F1, so I was like, I'll buy Ferrari stock. I think it's a great company. Obviously, like whatever else, it's like recession proof practically. I was like, great company, and then I just bought it, not really like knowing any like more like technicals really. But
sure.
Yeah, it was 2017, like late 2016, starting 2017. And like really started to get into options more in 2018 because here I wasn't buying options. Like I wasn't trading options. I was just buying the shares. And then 2018 is when I really got into more options trading. That was like before they had 0 DTEs every day, which is crazy. And I would just trade options in college. Like I'd be between class. I would be in between classes, like swing trading options on either SPY or, you know what's funny? I would actually do Canopy Growth. What's their ticker again? Canopy, CGC. It's a cannabis stock. And dude, this company like is the worst company ever. Like at the time, it would literally like, there was a period where it would like only go down. Like this whole thing here, it would like only go down. This is like 2017 going into like 2018, like at the end of, towards the end of 2017, like it would just literally only go down. And I was like, oh my God, like you can buy the puts on it. And there was a bunch of like Aurora is another one, but they just get so beat up, these companies. I don't know. CGC is actually the biggest one. Aurora, let's see. What's the ticker of Aurora something?
First trade was Bitcoin at roughly 19K and average sale was around 85, 90K. That's solid, Kowalski. Yeah, I was in my lowest entry price on Bitcoin was 3K, like I think it was back in like 2022 or something. Yeah, could have been 2022. And I got out at like 26K, 2020 to 2022. And then I got out at like 26K. Yeah, I took it. I was like, that's the thing. Like, unless you forget about it, it's quite tough to actually hold, you know?
Dude, we said this on another stream, but if you buy Bitcoin, let's do this for a second. I'm on a daily chart, right? Imagine you buy at $1,000.
Sure.
If it goes even, like, let's just not even consider that. That's it. It goes to, you buy 1,000. It goes to $2,000, well into all-time highs. Like if you go here, well into, like imagine having bought here. Now let's pretend that all the new price action doesn't exist. Yeah. To not sell when the chart looks like this, like a parabolic move from 1,000 to 2,000 over the course of 2 months, 60 days. You like, honestly, like you would be an idiot to not take some profits. Like unless you're super deep into it and you know like you're like one of the Bitcoin maximalists, like, which I mean realistically at the time, like I don't know how many people were. But if you're buying at $300, $400, $1,000, like if it goes from 1,000 to 50,000, are you going to be like, nah, it's going to go to 150,000?
Yeah,
like I think it's going to 3x from here. No way. I mean, it could, but I mean, I don't
It
know.
could, but well, it did. But you gotta. I think you gotta take your.
Oh, dude, guess what? Financial juice finally loaded.
Aha!
All right, I'm assuming this is pretty small. Ceasefire, okay. What else? Is there anything else? What time was that at? It was not at 10. It was at, what is that, 10:42? Yeah, that was this. Okay. And there we have it. You know, it's I'm assuming we only get one major headline a day, right? Like, it's pretty rare that we get more than one.
Yeah, I agree.
So if we don't get another big move, I don't know. I've been seeing Frank trades. Maybe not. Who is it? I just saw this guy on Twitter has been on fire recently. I'm going to pull it up because he's been crushing. Hold on, I'm just going to pull it up because like this guy's been going crazy. Yeah, Frank trades. He's been selling options using edgeful. Dude, this guy, I need to pull it up. It's insane. This guy's win rate is 88% in the last month. He like uses the IB and he uses like some other stuff to take these trades. But he's been on fire. He's literally had like one major losing day this is since, I guess, in the last month here. But yeah, his equity curve is super clean. The IB by rejection. He sells options based on the IB by rejection. It's like actually insane. But I was going to say,
is that a high win rate for options?
For selling options, it's very solid. Like if you're selling options and you're not winning like at least 70% of the time, like there's no way that you're like, unless your risk management is super tight, like there's no way that you're gonna like be able, like your risk management has to be amazing. Because like I mentioned before, your risk to reward is like your risk to max loss is like your max loss is 9 times your max win. So assuming you don't take max winners every time, which I never do, and assuming you never let your trade go to max loss, you could have a 0.7 to 1 with a 70% win rate or 80% win rate. That's great. But yeah, you can make serious money selling options. And the reason I brought it up was if we call it one headline a day, let's assume that it's very unlikely that we get another headline. Starting to think about selling options, either like at new high of day or whatever it is, like wherever you want to do it, new low of day, based on the screener here, in my opinion, everything is kind of leaning bullish here. The IB by rejection is actually leaning bearish. Opening candle continuation is what's really pushing this bullish too.
Yeah.
And then previous day's range, because we had that big move overnight. So just so everyone knows how this previous day's range bias works, if price opens above yesterday's high, that is technically a break of previous day's high, and that will trigger a bullish bias and a touch of the previous day's high because technically price traded above it. So yeah. Now, yeah, I mean, it's maybe today might not be the best day to sell options, but yeah, it's exactly. So I'm just looking at this comment here. Already took the IB high. So yeah, it's right here. Took it right at 2 minutes after the IB formed. But good trading today, dude. You
Yeah.
took this. We took the same trade.
Basically, yeah. I just got in at a little bit after, but using the VWAP as well as the data. But we took the same trade. Yeah.
We don't usually do that.
No, we don't. I think that's one of the first ones. It's either you trading ES or I'm trading like YM, or you trading, or maybe you have a winner early on and I'm having it later on, something like that. But yeah, I think it's been a good trading week. Again, green trades on stream this week. I think this could go higher personally because of the stocks being. I mean, NVDA is up 2.6%. Tesla's up green now too. Amazon's up 2%. The only stock that's down is Microsoft, but at break even.
Microsoft's getting crushed.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting actually. But yeah, I would say if you aren't, if you're green on the day, lock it up. Go enjoy your Friday. I'm gonna have a beer after stream and do some preparation for my golf tomorrow. I'm playing golf tomorrow, André. Dude, it's a for me it's mandatory. After stream on a Friday, I'll always have a beer. It's like
that's just to relax, just to
relax. Being like it's the end of the week, I can chill. You know that.
I mean,
it's like a reward basically.
What time is it by you?
It's almost 5 p.m.
Wow, I didn't even realize. Like I didn't even realize.
Yeah, and it used to be worse. So when in October when we used to stream, it used to be 6 p.m.
Wow.
Yeah, because you guys are daylight savings. You guys always do daylight savings from November to March, and then March to November.
Yeah.
You're 6 hours behind us now, but you were 7. So when I used to get off a stream at 11 a.m., it was 6 p.m. my time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Enjoy your beer, dude.
Yeah, but it is quite nice because in the mornings, obviously, you can do whatever the hell you want until like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see how Meta does here, by the way. We can wrap it up here.
Yeah, but if you guys have enjoyed the stream, make sure you are subscribed and then put the notifications on YouTube because we live every single day for Market Open. André and I will be live again Monday at 9:15 a.m. Eastern Time until 11. And then Zinc's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then I'll be on with Zinc and André as well. So every single day you guys get these streams. And I hope that the edgeful data and us taking these trades live help.
Yeah, I think that they do. I hope they do.
Any last thoughts, financial planner?
No, this whole thing was not financial advice. Education services online.
Perfect, guys. Have a good weekend. We'll see you all on Monday. Cheers.